G'day guys, and thanks for joining me on this episode of the N70 Hilux project. Now let's get into it. Now look at this big beautiful thing, this ARB commercial bar is what we're going to be fitting on the Hilux. It's going to replace the ARB Deluxe bar that's getting a little bit rusty. You might be able to see here some slight signs of rust setting in. We're also going to be banging a new winch in it because the one that came in it's just never worked for me. So we'll have a crack at getting that working, but we'll replace it anyway because we've got the new one there. Now I've already got the bottom bash plates off. Now we've just got to take these side plates off. This one's already off. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the other side with a bolt that's just seized up. They're stainless for some reason, which makes it really hard. This impact driver was working great, but sometimes it's just better to snap the bolts off and get it over and done with. Okay, that's just hanging down on the last bolt loosely. We can see all the crap that's built up in here over the years. Bits of rust, bits of dirt, mud, you name it, it's jammed in here. Now we just got to undo the spotlight wires and also bust those indicators out of the bull bar as well. And we can get up here and finally have a bit of a look what we're going to have to deal with. Now it looks like these ARB bars are only held on by 6 bolts, 3 either side, and they're about M10 looking at them. So usually on the old bull bars you can undo these these inside two I should say, and leave that one on the bottom and swing the bar down. That way you don't have to take all the weight. But as we can see here, these newer style ARB bars, or maybe it's just on the newer cars, they just hit the guards and the flares and headlights and everything else. So you got to take it all the bolts out and lift the thing down. Right, now that's that big heavy thing on the ground, and I'll tell you what, there's a bit of weight in it with the winch mounted in there. As you can see here, this is where it mounts on the bull bar mounts that ARB supply with these bars. Now I'm just going to rip the spotties off that you can access them easily enough, and we'll have a look at this winch. Right, so I've just been testing that old winch to see if any of the wiring, the isolator that's already in the ute is any good, any of that. And I've just discovered that the isolator's not wired up, so maybe the old winch does work. Let's chuck her on and we'll check it out. Right, so we've got power there. That does make me wonder, does this winch work? I've got to check it out. Now, that's sweet that old rumba still runs, but as you can see it's getting a little bit corroded. It could probably use with a service, and plus I've got this thing sitting here, so yeah, these Ridge Riders got pretty good reviews. I picked this sign up on Facebook, of course. I'm not going to pay retail for them. It's like $600 or $700, but I got this one cheap enough. It's a pretty good deal, so we'll bang this one in on the new bull bar, and yeah, we'll give it a crack. Before I forget, we've got to rip these infill panels off, under headlight surrounds, I don't know what they're called. We've got to pull them off. Anyway, they're held on with M10 bolts and nylock nuts, so you're going to bust them off and transfer them to your new bull bar. That way you don't have a big ugly gap there. Might as well give them a touch up while we're here. We got the aerosols out. I've also given the whole front of the car a good coat with fish oil. Just the Aussie export stuff in the aerosol can. Painted on nice and thick. It's going to stop any rust in its tracks and stop any rust from happening in the future. Now that I've got both these bull bars lying next to each other, I'm noticing some discrepancies in the bracing, and I'm thinking that's not going to mount up real good without some chopping and changing. I'm going to try and get it to fit, but it looks like it's going to be a struggle. Right guys, so I've been scratching my head for the last hour or so about these bull bars. They're both ARB, they're both very similar in design, slightly different hoops, but that's about it. The new one doesn't fit. I was thinking maybe it was a facelift bar because it doesn't have the holes punched for the little wings that fill in under the headlights, but I put it on Facebook. Some people were definitely helpful online, but I just didn't get the answers I need. I ended up calling ARB, and what it is the new bar's a commercial bar, the old bar's a deluxe, and they have completely different mounting kits. So before you buy a bull bar, definitely check that out to see what mounting kit yours has and see if it's compatible with what you've got, or that it comes with a mounting kit, because this commercial bar didn't come with one. So unfortunate for me. Hopefully it helps you out and saves you a lot of time and effort like I've just done. I can still change the winch, but I'm going to have to put this bar back in and just do some rust repairs on it. But yeah, obviously I could buy the mounting kit, but it's $1,100 to change bull bars. So I'd be better off just buying a new bull bar nearly. So definitely worth checking into. I'm going to get out there. We're going to clean up this old bull bar. I'm not doing the rust repairs today, but we'll treat the rust so it doesn't get any worse. and then we'll mount the new winch into it and try and get it back on the car. This has turned out to be a massive project that I probably didn't really need to do, especially since we got that winch working, but it's a learning curve, isn't it? Alright, let's get this old one cleaned up. While the bull bar and the grill and the winch and everything else is out of the way, it's probably time to address the situation here with this fly screen. What it's designed to do is catch all the grass seeds and bits and pieces before they get stuck in your aircon radiator or your actual radiator. As you can see, mine was kind of working, but some spots there was holes and it's chockers full of grass seeds. But we'll just pull out what we can easily get out for now. As you've seen, the aircon radiator, or whatever you want to call it, is absolutely chockers full of grass seed. We had that little bit of shade cloth on there, or fly screen rather, that was stopping a fair bit of it, but obviously it's pretty tore up. So what I've got here is a bit of aluminium fly screen, just from Bunnings. A meter's like, I don't know, 14, 15 bucks, something like that, cheap as. So I'm going to cut this to size and zip tie this in while the bull bar's off, take advantage of the situation, and that way, hopefully, we'll get a lot less grass seeds in there, because I mean, we're going to some of these places where the grass is taller than the car, so we want to keep going there, but we don't want to cook the engine. So this is a must. It's cheap, it's rather time consuming, but because I've got the bull bar already off, it'll be easy enough for us to do. Now let's go and chuck this on. Alright, that's about all we need to do. We've got that aluminium fly screen in here where it needs to sit. Just chucked a few zip ties around the outside to try and hold it secure and stop it moving around in the wind. I only cut the thing out with Black Panthers, and that seems to cut it pretty well. So, yeah, that was a pretty easy job. Only took a couple of minutes to feed it in there behind the surround and that. And with a bit of luck, all the grass seeds will fall straight out the bottom instead of clogging up that radiator. And in true form, nothing's going right today. These winches don't come in the right orientation to be mounted in a bull bar. They're top mount winches, so you're going to have to pull them apart and turn them 90 degrees so they'll fit in your bull bar. And I'm sure burning the hours this afternoon. But we've got the winch mounted in and the spotlights bolted back on after I pulled them off for no reason. I did paint around the top here before I bolted things back on, and I'll paint the front of the bull bar when it's back up there, just to give it a tidy up. And also soaked the inside with that fish oil again, just to prevent anything from rusting anymore. Now once the winch is on here, it's just too heavy for me to lift on by myself, so I'm going to have to wait for the missus to get home to give me a hand. Righto guys, it's the next day. We ended up getting those bolts dummied in last night. The wife gave me a hand. We got the bar back up and got those bolts in, so I've got to tighten them up, hook the spotlights up, finish painting the bar, give the winch a bit of a test, and that's probably about it. It turned out to be a huge job. It's about lunchtime now. I'm just about to start on it today. I've had a few things on this morning. Ended up selling that winch. I couldn't get it going this morning, so I ended up just taking 50 bucks for it. I figured that's what the rope was worth in case old mate couldn't get it sorted out. So I'm going to crack on, get this bull bar finished off, and we'll have a proper look at it. Righto, let's get into it. I put new M10 bolts in to hold the bull bar on, 6 of them, with nylock nuts, and I can tell you can get in with socket extensions through the indicator holes, which makes it a lot easier. New bolts on these bash plates, and I've trimmed them out because I'll scrub it on the new bigger wheels we've got on this thing. As you can see there, I took a fair bit off. I wasn't risking it. Now, the winch does work. At this time, I don't have a video of it going, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But I'm sure together we're going to get into some sticky situations out there in the bush, and we're going to need to use the thing to get us out of those. So with a bit of luck, we'll be out there in no time giving this thing a proper crack. And I'd love it if you guys can join me along the way. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.